All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I guess there's just a lot of controversy to go around for this UFC fight night. Derek Brunson versus Kevin Holland. Except this time it's not about Derek Brunson or Kevin Holland. It's about Cheyanne and Ruiz. So Ruiz, I was wondering what was happening in that fight when at the very end where Cheyanne flipped out. It didn't look like Ruiz said anything to her. It looked like one of two things. Either Ruiz was going in for a kiss or she spit on her. Or she was thinking about spitting on her. Or she did one of those little okay, I guess that's more than two things. Or she did one of those mime spits where they just make the noise like puh. Like a puh. You know, where you just put your lips together and you push air out. You don't really spit on someone, but you're miming it. Because you can't really see any spit leave her mouth and fly anywhere towards Cheyanne. So there's no proof. There's only two people that know what happened. Cheyanne and Ruiz. Those are the two fighters that know what happened in that moment, in that time. And I don't think anybody other than those two fighters know exactly what happened. And I don't think we're ever really going to know. I'm pretty sure Ruiz will take it to her grave if she actually tried to spit on Cheyanne, and I'm sure Cheyanne is going to be very adamant in believing it. Maybe these two fighters will get to run it back one of these days. Maybe they'll get to, have it out. Maybe they'll be able to actually settle it, but I don't think there's a rematch anywhere in the near future for Cheyanne against Ruiz, as she really couldn't do anything against that Kazakatami or that scarf. Well, she could, but it took her 4 minutes or 3 minutes to really, find some way to attack, to get loose enough. She just wasn't strong enough or didn't have a good enough technique to actually attack it quickly. She couldn't escape quickly enough. And I'll tell you what, from experience, from having, is that all that hair on her head, because the women tend to have the ability to use front headlocks or bully type style headlocks or scarf holds even when standing to do hip tosses. Like they'll headlock the head and they'll do a hip toss. All types of hip tosses. Whereas like the men, if they go for the headlock, especially if it's against a bald guy, the arm just usually slips right off the head. So I think some of her hair was getting in the way, was causing friction, and that friction allows for that Ruiz's Kazakatami or scarf hold or bully headlock to lock in there on her female adversaries. I'd really be interested in seeing what would happen against Rose Namajunas as she shaves her head. I wonder. I'd really love to see how effective her headlock hip toss to Kazakatami scarf hold is on a fighter that doesn't have hair, because I'd be interested to see. All right, guys, so that's my best bets take on the Ruiz Cheyanne buys incident, quotation marks, hypothetical, blah blah blah. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think. Did Ruiz spit on Cheyanne? Let me know. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye.